If you've seen some of my survival videos, you'll know that part of what I'm trying to share on this channel is developing mindsets that can benefit us when we're dealing with situations that are not so great. When I think back to my Naked Winter Survival Challenge, there was a lot of time pressure, in the sense that I had a very short duration within which to get fire before I would be too cold to be able to be functional. With students out at Rewild U, I'll often introduce time-based challenges as well. Our culture is very fond of deadlines and time. When the forest monks are out living their lives here at Rewild U, they're free of time. They don't have watches, and they find that in general there's not much that ever requires a rush in nature. In the world that we've created, we're asked to rush all the time. You may have heard my wife's saying, "Never rush that which must be done quickly." And if we can cultivate an ability to move quickly when we need to, but not be rushing, well, we become pretty functional in negative situations. The difference between rushing and moving quickly is important. When I'm rushing, there's a lot going on in my body and my mind. I can have the same response coming in. I'm driving down the road, I come across a car crash, I get out, and there's a person that's bleeding very heavily. Now, if I rush, then here's what happens. My mind is going crazy. Oh my gosh, what do I do? Oh, is an ambulance coming? I should call an ambulance. I left my cell phone is in the car. That person's dying. I don't have time to go for the cell phone. So all this stuff going on in my head, that's rushing. My ability to respond to that situation appropriately is very, very handicapped. I'm having so much stuff going on in my head, I can't think straight, and I'm going to tend to take 4 steps towards the person that's injured and then go back to the car, get the phone, and then look back and almost put the phone down to run to them because they're going, "Help, help me," and then dialing, and then you can see there's so much pausing in that situation. There's so much confusion. We have this awesome training ground because, as I said, our culture always is saying, here's deadlines, here's a reason to rush, get out that door and make it to that appointment. And we rush around for crazy things, for dentist appointments, for the boss's demands, for so many things. Sometimes to get back to watch a television show. And in all that rushing, it trains us into rushing mind. Then that car accident comes, whatever that situation is, blah, and my mind goes crazy. Now, if we learn to do things quickly, it's very, very different. I see that car accident, I stop my car, I know I'm going to want to call right away because my mind isn't confused at this point. It's not in rushing mode. I pick it up, I dial as I'm walking over, I'm talking to the emergency technicians, to the police as I respond. They can help me if I need medical advice with what to do. We can be right there. Here's the funny thing. By not rushing, I actually moved more quickly. So remember I said our culture provides us with perfect training grounds? Next time that you need to get to an appointment and you're late getting out the door, you have two choices. You can rush, and it's actually going to take you, I can promise, it's going to take you longer to get there if you rush. You're going to go out to the car, that's when you're going to realize you forgot your keys, and you're going to go back in to get the keys. You're going to be running the whole time. It feels like you're going fast, but actually there's a tremendous amount of waste going on. A lot of wasted time there. So the next time you have that appointment, you feel yourself rushing, stop, take a breath or two, put a soft smile on your face, and ask yourself, what is the next thing that I need to do in order to get to my appointment on time? And by stopping, and actually, superficially, it feels your mind's going to be going, oh, you can't stop. You're going slow and you need to go fast. But by stopping and going slow, you're actually going faster. Because now you're going to go, well, I need to go get into the car. And I'm going to need the keys to get into the car and start it up. And I'll need my wallet or purse. Then you'll go out to the car, you'll get into it, and it will have taken you 1 minute to stop, smile, breathe, look at the situation clearly. And it would have taken you 3 or 4 minutes to rush out the door, rush back in, scrabble to find your keys, get back out there, realize you forgot your wallet. Never rush that which must be done quickly. This can save lives, because there may be a time when you are called upon to be in a situation where everything looks chaotic, everything looks crazy, everybody around you is screaming and has their hands above their head, and you be the one that looks at the situation, assesses it, and has a really appropriate response. Again, if you want to cultivate this, you have to retrain your mind. Most of us right now, our mind is trained into rushing. And today, right now, the next time you find yourself rushing, and every time after that, it's time to stop, smile and breathe, and ask, what do I do next in order to get this done as quickly and efficiently and effectively as possible? You may be surprised how clear your mind can be, even in the midst of chaos. Thank you for watching. As always, please share your comments, your insight, your wisdom below. And people, make sure you read those comments. There's more wealth down there than you're ever going to find in my video up here. So learn from other people and their life experience. There's a lot of sharing that goes on down there in the comments. Thank you much. If you appreciate and value these videos, you can help me out by just hitting the like button and sharing with your friends, family, through social media. If you want to support me more, I have a Patreon page, and there's a link at the end of this video. Those that choose to support me by standing beside me and supporting through Patreon, I'm very honored that there's so many people that do that. I would love to have that support from you if you would choose to give it as well. Thank you.